why are you all doing it this way? Let me answer this first. The reason we're doing it this way is because we want to get the word in. Because I believe in the days to come, the word's going to be challenged that's in us. You ain't going to point your finger at no preacher. It's going to be your responsibility. It's going to be my responsibility right now, Gene, to put the word in front of the people, to challenge them. Come on. Come to the house of God. Be faithful. Get in here. Get excited about this. You know why? Because I want to get the word in you, because when that battle comes, when you're facing that isolation, and you're at that lonely moment, Joe, at that moment in time, you go that word. You know what? Joe, it's God. He's still up there. You know what? I've never seen anybody do it that way before. I've never done it this way before. Hallelujah. But you know what? It's time sometimes, if we're going to see a change, we got to do something out of the ordinary and change it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
In the New Testament, it refers to Abraham as the father of our faith. Where was his faith released?
Thank you, Holy Ghost.
Yes.
Where was his faith released? One step at a time, one day at a time. That's how you overcome things.
That's the truth.
We try to overcome so many things, and we try to do it all at once. But if we will trust God,
that's the truth,
and take it one step at a time, and one step at a time, one day at a time,
yes,
then eventually we'll get there. You can't do everything at once.
No.
You take it one day at a time. Be obedient to the one word God gave you. And listen, if God can trust you with that one word, then there's a second word.
That's the truth.
And a third word. And I'll say this, and then you can, however you want to flow with the service. But you do notice that in this story, you had the revelation of God.
Yes.
You had the angels of God. You saw a prophetic word of things to come concerning the Lamb of God. But the latter part of chapter 22 in Genesis, God himself spoke to Abraham.
Yes.
You see, there was angels involved. It was a journey of faith.
Yes, it was.
But at the end of this chapter, God himself said, because you have not withheld that good thing from me,
yes, yes,
I will bless you,
yes,
I will multiply you,
yes,
and my blessing and my favor will work in your life. And everybody that sees me, sees you, is going to know that you're blessed because of me. And we all want to walk in the blessing of God. We all want our needs met. We all want things to work for us. We all want wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But those things are found when you get to a place of worship. God will release the blessing of God. What is the blessing of God? The blessing of God is knowing what to do, being willing to do it, and having the resources you need to accomplish what God called you to do in life. At that moment, God said, you're blessed. From that moment forward, you see Abraham, everything he did, he increased in life. He increased. His seed increased. His cattle increased. Everybody saw him. They talk about the God of Abraham. They knew God. They knew God. But Abraham could not have. They saw the God of Abraham, but it would not have happened if Abraham had not known God. We talk about the God we serve. But when we allow him to speak into our lives, and then we're obedient to what he says, and then others are going to say, that's the God of Scott Kilbon. That's the God of Stephen Nature.
Yes.
God done that for them. I want to serve the God he serves.
That's the truth.
That's how we change a community. That's how we change our home. That's how we change the city, the state, and eventually we can change the nation and the world.
That's the truth.
But change never happens until you've entered into a place of worship.
Yes.
You give God your best, and God will take care of